Good morning, beautiful people. How are you today? I wanted to do a quick video from the frozen tundras of Minnesota, where I'm from. It is cold here today. So, I know I haven't done a video for a little while. I had some personal things going on, as well as I've been really busy with the holidays and stuff like that. And but this week there's a lot of energy going on, and we just had the solar eclipse a couple of days ago. And although I'm not an astrologer, I'm an intuitive, where I bring in messages of the energies and what's going on in the present moment. Sometimes that really does have a lot to do with the planetary aspects. Today I'm not going to mention a lot of planetary aspects. I'm going to more talk about the energies and how you might be experiencing it, and it might be affecting you. And so this whole month as a whole, December, like, we're wrapping up the end of the year. So like, it's really bringing in a lot of really quick energy of like pushing us forward, bringing clarity, aha moments, epiphanies. Like, it really is going to be bringing clarity that maybe you've been searching for since Scorpio season back in October. And so in October, we go through this whole like death and transformation and rebirth. And this is kind of like the rebirth of it all. And so it's going to feel very much like new beginnings. Like the solar eclipse that we just had a couple of days ago, this weekend, is very much about new beginnings, about pushing us forward into this new destined energy. And for me personally, like every year I write a list, and I know I've talked about this in other videos before, where on the new year, I write a list of things that I want to accomplish and goals. Well, last year I made it pretty vague. I didn't have a lot of like really specific things on there, only a couple. And although I did cross many of those very specific things off, this year I was very intentional. And what I mean by this year is I actually already did it. And so I use the energy of the solar eclipse to really set my intentions for 2022. And the reason I did that is because I'm really trying to let go of old belief systems and really into believing like things are going to be better than I could ever imagine. And I know that we all kind of want to hold that hope with the pandemic and everything that's been going on. I will be honest, I feel like there's probably another year of that. Now, when I say that, try to remember like with the dark night of the soul. And if you watched my videos, you know I talk about the dark night of the soul and how I personally believe that it lasts 2 to 3 years. Now, this would be moving into like our third year of that energy, of that dark night of the soul energy of the pandemic, right? Because we're experiencing it on a global aspect, on a global level. Like when people talk about New Earth, that is an energy. It's not a place. Like, and so know that like it's here. Like we're moving towards that. And so this third year is really like the first year is about the fall. It's about things falling apart, destruction, chaos. The second year is really about like, where do we go from here? Like, what is this? Like, I got to observe it. I need to like kind of like re-get my bearings and figure out like, where do we go from here? And then the third year is really about rebuilding, like restructuring, like refiguring out how I come out of this. And so that's where I believe we're going. I believe that we're now like moving into like a rebuild energy. I believe that like going forward, we're going to have tons of massive technology that just like comes forward. Like if you're on Facebook, you might already be experiencing that with a metaverse. And, there's going to be a lot of things that they start coming out with. I've been having visions for about a year of like things that are going to be like projected, meaning like when I'm watching a movie in my house, it's going to be like a 3D projection in my living room instead of like on a screen. I really feel that. I've been seeing that for a while. I'm not saying it's going to be coming out this year. I just feel like we're going into a time era where things are going to be evolving very quickly, but also in a way where we might stay disconnected, where they're going to figure out different ways for you to connect. And so, or fake connect. And so this is going to be very important that you're figuring out how to connect with self, how to like really get into your higher self, your higher power, what you believe in, how you want to connect with others, your relationships. All of this energy is really going to be about that. And this week is going to bring a lot of triggering energy. So like you might run into people, you might have aha moments, epiphanies. Actually, I feel like you're going to have that like throughout the month, like I said, but this week is going to be more of a triggering aspect where you're either going to be able to protect your peace and that's going to teach you something, or you're going to react and that's meant to teach you something. Now, whatever you choose to do this week, I want you to know, very, very important, I want you to know that you're not fucking anything up. And what I mean by that is, like, the energy at the end of this month is going to correct itself. And so whatever happens now really doesn't matter. So if you feel like, oh God, I really messed this up, like, don't feel like that. Universe and fate and destiny are going to step in at the end of this month and correct itself. And whatever it's meant to be is going to be. And so if you let go of something and it was meant to be let go of, like, that was going to happen anyway. Or if you have a misunderstanding with somebody, but you guys are meant to be together, or you are meant to have that chance meeting, that's going to correct itself in a couple of weeks. It just might cause some chaotic emotional disrupt for the next couple of weeks. That's probably the only thing that you really have to worry about, which is why I posted today about protecting your peace. Not everybody deserves access to you. People can only see things on their own perspective. They are going to react from where they're at, and you're going to react from where you're at, which is why it's so important to figure out, where is my peace? Like, where do I feel protected? What makes me feel emotionally safe? Those that don't want to be vulnerable are really going to struggle with this, with these energy aspects that are happening throughout December, just because, like, it is meant to help you to grow. It is meant to help you to evolve. And if you don't want to fucking evolve, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been on this journey for a couple of years, like, where I look back now at when I was really, really sick and how I went through all that really hard stuff, that I think that a lot of people that went through a lot of spiritual awakenings from 2012 to 2017 or even 2018 were meant to do that, so that they could raise the conscious awareness and the vibration of the collective, so that when this chaos was happening for people that are not used to this energy, that we could hold space and help those that really need support and help through it all. So with that, I hope this makes sense. I know I talk really quickly when I channel, and I apologize for that, but you also get a lot of information at a quick rate. So if you have any questions or anything that you would like me to talk about, please leave comments below and we can go from there. All right, you guys, really enjoy your week. Try to hold space for yourself, and just remember, like, if you're feeling triggered, try to act from a place of love and, like, get centered within your peace and figure out what brings you peace. Okay, with that, I'm sending you love, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.